there is an absolute perspective in life, there is a relative perspective in life. Absolute perspective is when you understand everything is one, all is one, you don't exist, there is no me versus you, all those things. You can listen to other videos on this channel and you will see that I talk about them a lot. That's an absolute perspective. But the relative perspective is that I still feel like Hitesh. I still feel like I'm a man in this body, so I have to act, right? Means I have to be an ego. And when I am being an ego, how do I live? You have to train the ego, you have to use your ego in service, you have to use your ego to create value in life, to create, not consume, things like that. So a lot of so-called spiritual people will just stay in the absolute, and their relative life gets messier and messier. I was also there, but I don't think I'm there anymore. I feel like my life is really aligning in all ways, in all the ways, and that is why I'm so confidently and with so much conviction sharing these things with you, because now it doesn't feel like half understanding of life. I feel like it's becoming more whole. My absolute perspective is there, and my relative illusory self, illusory reality is there, and I'm yet able to engage with it, able to live with it. Okay, I'm going to turn around again so that you have perhaps a better visual for my expressions, like this, better, right? And also, it's not my house, it's a random house. It was, let me show you, it was just closed, and old house, looked nice, and so I thought I will just sit here. Yeah, okay. I get very passionate about these things. I see a lot of people turning anything into an excuse, into not doing the work that needs to be done. There is no shortcuts. There is nothing that can give you an easy path. An easy thing will make your life hard. When you choose hard, you make life easy for you. When you always choose easy, you're making it very tough for you. You can have the skin of an elephant and heart of a poet. One thing does not exclude the other. I was in El Camino de Santiago, and I met this Italian dude, and he was always saying, whenever we had long discussions, he would always say, one thing doesn't exclude the other. And that's it. We always think in binary, this or that, this or that. No, you can be a very tough, hard person. You can be very soft from inside. In fact, if you look at examples in nature, you will see, in nature and also in man-made structures, you will see that toughness and softness goes together. In our cells, for example, they need to be strong enough so that each cell is intact, right? Each cell, there are trillions of them, but they're all separately intact. But they need to be soft enough, permeable enough, so that the nutrients can come in and the waste can go out. Can you realize how amazing it is that we have trillions, hundreds of trillions of cells in our body, and each cell has the ability to hold its structure, yet allow the nutrients to come in and go away. I'll give you one more example from humans. Bridges. If you see these light bridges, long bridges on the rivers or seas, they are strong enough to take the weight of all the people, all the cars and everything. But they are flexible enough that when a strong wind comes, they can move slightly. If they wouldn't be able to move, they'll break and fall. And if they were not strong enough, they will also break and fall. So there is a balance that is required in life. The balance between rigidity and softness. I just hope that you're not shying away from the work that you need to do in life. Some people need to do more work in their life. Some people are lucky, they need to do less work in their life. And you don't need to compare anything. You just need to observe your life and do what needs to be done. Action is inevitable. You are here to act in this life, and you must act. There is no other way. There is no other way. You will have to act, and so act consciously, live consciously, cultivate the feeling of love, oneness, act from the space of exploration and learning and curiosity, not because what a drag. I mean, I hope you don't live like what a drag. Sometimes life does feel like a drag, and that's okay. You are free to, curse from time to time and get really angry and all that, but come back to the center. You know what's most important? It's not that you never lose your center. It's not that you're always balanced. The most important thing is that whenever you lose balance, how long it takes for you to come back to your center. Hold on to your center. If you lose money from your wallet, let's say €100 went away. What happens? How long do you think about it? How long do you worry about it? It's gone. You know, you're not gonna find it. How long you come back to center and make peace with it? When you have a nasty argument with someone, how long does it take for you to come back to your center? That will be a good pointer, a thumb rule for you to evaluate how life is going for you. That's my opinion, because I do that for myself, with myself, and I think, I mean, all the people and friends I've talked to about this, they all tend to agree that this is such a simple rule to realize that we are not fooling ourselves, that we are going in the right path. It's not about that I have balance all the time. It's about how long I take to come back to my center. Hold on to your center. All right.